Welcome to the students of Narayana. This is Radhakrishnan standing in front of you. Today we are going to discuss about the physics assignment of class 8th. The concept is nothing but reflection of light at plane surfaces. Now let us see the first question. The first question is, Poonam showed image on a plane mirror and his friend Ravi asked some questions. What would be those questions? What would be those questions? Actually, the image is formed backside of a plane mirror. Suppose if you take a plane mirror, the image will be formed backside of a plane mirror like this. The image will be formed backside of a plane mirror like this. This is the plane mirror. Okay, this is nothing but a opaque surface. This is nothing but a reflecting surface. The light from the image means suppose a point object is placed in front of a plane mirror. The image will be formed backside of a plane mirror. Means the light from the point object must be incident on the plane mirror. The image is formed backside of the plane mirror. Backside of the plane mirror. And student Ravi asked some questions like why the image is formed backside of a plane mirror, and is the image is real or virtual? Is the image is real or virtual? And the light from the image is coming inside of the mirror, inside the mirror. And these are the questions you can frame yourself. Okay, the first question is nothing but why the image is formed backside of the plane mirror. Is the image is real or virtual? Now let us see the second question, that is, why does the image suffers lateral inversion? Actually, the word lateral inversion means the phenomena of left appearing right and right appearing left is called lateral inversion. Suppose a person is place a finger on his right side of the nose, and he can see his image in a plane mirror, then his finger must be appears towards left, so that the phenomena of right appearing left and left appearing right is called lateral inversion. Suppose a person places a finger on his right side of the nose, then his brain feels that the image of an object means light from the image coming towards right, coming from the right, so that the image will be reversed. So that is called lateral inversion. That is called lateral inversion. Now let us see the third question. That is, Himaja stands in front of a plane mirror at a distance of 5 meters, and from the mirror and observes his image. She moves 2 meters towards the plane mirror. Then what will be the distance between Himaja and her image? And initially, let us see. First of all, Himaja stand in front of a plane mirror. Himaja stand in front of a plane mirror at a distance of 5 meters. At a distance of 5 meters. Himaja stand in front of a plane mirror at a distance of 5 meters. And in case of a plane mirror, the object distance will be equals to image distance. Suppose this is the object and this is called image of an object. Object is nothing but Himaja, and this is nothing but image of the Himaja. And distance between image and plane mirror is also 5 meters. The distance between image and plane mirror is also 5 meters. When the distance moved by the object is 2 meters, then what happens? The image is also moving towards the mirror at a distance of 2 meters. The image is also moving towards the mirror at a distance of 2 meters. Then this is the exact position of Himaja. Then the distance between plane mirror and Himaja will be, after traveling 2 meters distance, the distance between Himaja and plane mirror will be 3 meters. And he asked the question is, what is the distance between Himaja and her image? And image is also moving 2 meters distance, so that the distance between Himaja and his image will be total how much? 3 plus 3, 6 meters. So answer will be how much? The answer will be 6 meters distance. The final answer will be 6 meters distance, means the distance between Himaja and his image after traveling 2 meters distance will be 6 meters. Now let us see the next question. Draw a ray diagram to understand the formation of image of a point object in a plane mirror. Explain it and explain the concept in it. Let us see. A point object must be placed in front of a plane mirror. A point object must be placed in front of a plane mirror. The light from the point object must be incident on a plane mirror. The light from the point object must be incident on a plane mirror. Then what happens? The light must be reflects. The light must be reflect. Means this at least 2 light rays are possible to form an image. So these are the two light rays must be incident on a plane mirror. These are nothing but reflected rays. If we extend these two light rays, then we can get the image backside of the plane mirror. We can get the image backside of the plane mirror. If it is a real object, means we can get the virtual image of an object. We can get the virtual image of an object. Okay, this is the way we can explain the ray diagram for the images formed by a plane mirror. Now let us see the last and final question, that is, write the uses of plane mirrors in our daily life. This is very, very important. The uses of plane mirror in our daily life means we can use the plane mirrors. We can use the plane mirrors in a decoration purpose. Decoration purpose, we can use the plane mirror. And also, the plane mirrors are used in optical instruments like kaleidoscope. And also, it is used in optical instruments like periscope. In periscope, we use the plane mirror, and also by a small children can use the kaleidoscope to see the images and pictures. And optical instruments like kaleidoscope also we use the plane mirrors. And also periscope, the optical instruments like the periscope also we use the plane mirrors. And there is so many uses of plane mirror. Means daily you are observing our face in front of a plane mirror. It is also used in decoration purpose. It is also used in shopping malls, and it is also used in anywhere. So these are the daily life uses of plane mirrors. Thank you.